Bar and Line Graphs, Lesson 17B. I have a link to 17A and some other helpful videos in this description if you need them. Graphs can display information grouped into categories. We can use the information to make comparisons, show how there was a change during a certain period of time, and predict what will happen in the future. A bar graph uses bars of varying lengths or heights to show data, and there are several types of bar graphs. I'm going to show them to you. A line graph uses line segments to show how data changes over time. It'll have a vertical axis line and a horizontal axis line, and each data point will be located where these axis lines intersect. So let me show you some bar graphs. This one's a double bar graph, and we've got two different colors. You can see that up in this corner in the box there's a key. It tells us what each color represents. Coming along the sides here, we have labels. This is a scale. You can see it changes by increments of 5 as it goes up. And then this is a label showing what the names of the groups are. See? You can see this one also has a key. It's telling us the ages that each different color represents. And down here, it tells us how many there are. So a graph will have a key when there's more than one category. We have several different age categories, don't we? This one's called a paired bar chart. And if you look, it's got a 0 in the center here. And then the categories are labeled on the side. And our scale is at the bottom. And it starts with a 0 in the center. And it goes off up to 60 on this side. And it goes off up to 60 on this side. And it's not that that's negative and that's positive. It's not like that. They're both positive. It's just splitting it in different directions. See? And it's labeled as group 1 or group 2 for the key to tell us what each one represents. So a bar graph has only one scale. So if you look, there's only one scale on the side here. This one only has one scale here telling us the totals, and this one has one scale at the bottom. This other side is just telling us the categories, see? So some graphs will have scales on only one, like a bar graph, or on both of the axis lines, like a line graph. And each bar will have a label, and the labels take the place of the second scale. So this label of groups here is taking the place of a second scale. And this label of ages is taking the place of the second scale, see? So on a line graph, let's take a real close look at this one first. We have a line graph, and we've got dollar amounts here, and we've got years down here. And the dollar amounts go up in 20,000 increments evenly, and the years are going in order from 2003 to 2011. But you can even see those little marks here in between. See that? Showing like to separate them. And we can see there's 3 different colors. Peter Jackson is green, Phil Smith is red, and Joseph Cole is blue. So line graphs might have more than one line. They can have one line showing maybe just how, Peter Jackson did. This one is showing how 3 people did compared to each other. So we can make comparisons very easily, can't we? And the line segments show us how the data changed over a period of time. So we can see how the dollar amounts changed over the years, see? Because the years are listed down there. And there's 2 scale measures. We've got this one of the dollar amounts, and we've got this one of the years. So this one is the vertical one, and that's the horizontal one. And they have a key right here telling us what each of the colors stand for. And the points are plotted on the graph where the data scales meet, and we then connect each point with a line segment. So what we do is we take the information we have, like Phil Smith in 2004 was at 60,000. We put a dot there. And we do the next year and the next year and the next year for Phil Smith. And then we take that one color we chose and we connect those dots with little line segments to make one big red line. We can see the trend of what's happening. And then we do the same thing with Phil and with Peter. And we connect their line segments. And the line shows the trend or pattern of change over a period of time. So we can see how they did, okay? And take a look at this one. This is a chart of industry growth %. And we've got 2012, 2013, and 2014. And 2013 is the brown one. And we can see that these go up by increments of 0.5 And down here, it's labeled what each group is. See? So in 2013, what percentage of growth did the banking and finance industry experience? So 2013 is the brown one. This middle one is banking and finance. We can see that this goes up above the 4, but it's below 4.5. Now, because these are going up by increments of 0.5, we can split this space here into 5 and say that's about a 4.1%, because this is a percentage, see? So the bar is a little bit above the 4, yet below the 4.5. The scale is in increments of 0.5, so we figure it's 4.1%, see? Now, for this line chart, what was the change in Phil Smith's annual salary of 2004 compared to 2006? So we look along the bottom for 2004. It's right here, and we see it's at 60,000. We go to 2006 and see that it's at 80,000. The change was the 80,000 minus the 60,000. The change was 20,000. See? And the scale on a graph will have intervals. These are called intervals. It's the differences between each of these values, and they should all be equal. So for this one, they're equally spaced by 10, and for this one, they're equally spaced by 1. See? So you wouldn't see an 8 and then a 9 and then a 13 and then a 29. It doesn't jump all over like that. You're going to see the spaces are equal amounts. This one's going up by 10. It might go up by 100. Might go up by 50. We don't know. Depends on the chart. So watch the grade 5 math video 9.4 if you want some extra help. It should be very, very helpful, okay? And you should be ready to do the skill focus on page 195. Our next video is going to be about circle graphs. That's pie charts. That's lesson 17C. And I'm going to have links to all of these videos in the description. The blue ones are helpful and get into more depth if you want to know more about this. And the 9.4 and 7.1 are going to be very helpful, all right? So if you're feeling a little bit confused, try watching this one again or watch those videos, and hopefully that'll clear up any confusion, all right? When you take the GED math test, they're going to give you one chart, and there's going to be several questions, several problems just for that one chart, okay? All right. I wish you good luck. I hope you have a great day, and I'll see you next video. Bye.